Hey, first grade, as promised, I have my pet here, which is my fluffy friend. I don't have a name for him, I just call him Pup. I don't live with my pet that I showed you guys earlier on the read aloud. That was my dog Mia, and she lives with my family members because I can't have pets here. So instead, I have a fluffy friend. Just like those of you who don't have pets, you might have a fluffy friend. Today, we are going to draw our favorite season in California. Now, we talked a little bit about seasons during science, and we've talked about different places in California, just like right here. We have different landscapes. Here is the beach. Here is the desert. Here we have a valley. We live in a valley, right, where lots of food is grown. And here is a forest. So far, the past 2 weeks, we've talked about different landscapes in California, different animals that live in California, and now we are talking about the seasons. There are 4 seasons. How many seasons? Tell me the names of those 4 seasons. If you said spring, summer, fall, winter, you are correct. Each of those seasons has different types of weather, and it also has different amounts of sunlight. So in the winter and the fall, there is less sunlight than there is in the spring and the summer. Now, you guys have already shared what each of these look like in your drawing. Today's activity is a little bit different, but it's also a little bit similar. You're going to pick one of your seasons, your favorite one, and you can draw it or paint it. So here I have an example. The last one was a cartoon example. This is a real example of the way a tree looks throughout the seasons. Can you tell which season is winter? You're right. You might say the one with the snow. Now, does it snow everywhere in California? Does it snow here where we live? No, it doesn't. So it's not very true that seasons show at every place in the world. Seasons look different at different places in the world. So instead of there being snow, it just might be dead grass during the winter for us. Can you guys point to the season that looks like fall? What do you notice about fall? Yeah, you might notice that the leaves change color and they start to fall off. Can you pick the season that might be spring? If you said this one over here where the leaves are starting to grow back, you are right. Spring comes after winter and we start to see leaves turn green and flowers blossom or fruits might blossom. Now, which one is summer? You're right, summer is this one in the middle. It's nice and green. It's very lush. It looks a little bit sunnier because the sky looks bluer. Exactly. So there are our 4 seasons in California. Today we're going to talk about California. So if you choose snow, I want you to remember today when you make your painting, does it snow where I live? Not really. So let's make sure that our painting or our drawing reflects the season we like the best where we live. All right. So right here you can see that there are different drawings. These friends used a tree stump. They drew their own little tree stump and they used, it looks like glue dots right here to make the snow. They used their fingers to make the paint on each of these. I'm gonna make the leaves and the blossoms. Today you can use your finger to do this. You can use Q-tips to make these really cool little dots. Or you can use a paintbrush. It's up to you. So if you don't have Q-tips or a paintbrush, you have fingers for sure. Now, if you're saying, but Ms. Hernandez, I don't have paint. Well, here you go. I got you. No paint, no problem. Here we have a little material, it's a mixture, a recipe for you to make this. The only materials you need are flour, salt, water, and food coloring. Or if you don't have food coloring, you can use watercolor paint coloring. The directions are in English and in Spanish. If you are choosing to make paint today for your activity, please pause the video right here so that you and your family can read the directions. All right, if you did not choose to do paint, that's okay. You can choose to use anything around the house that helps you color something. If you have strawberries, if you take a bite of the strawberry, that little strawberry is gonna have some color on it if you wanna use it to create apples on a tree. Different fruits have different colors, just like different vegetables do too. You can get super creative, and especially since yesterday was Earth Day and we talked about reusing things, you can reuse different things around your house to make new colors. All right. Remember, your activity for today is to draw or paint a picture of your favorite season of the year. Don't forget to submit a picture of your writing. Oh, it says writing. Don't forget to submit a picture of your drawing on Class Dojo under Thursday Art Activity. Good luck, and I cannot wait to see what you come up with.